Hello and welcome to Ask the Crown. I'm Stephanie McGreen, and I am beyond thrilled to have the most amazing designer joining me today. He is Johnathan Kayne. Welcome, Johnathan.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. It's my pleasure.
Well, I have to tell you, it is such an honor having you on the show. I am a huge fan of you and so excited to share you with our viewers and everything that you have to say today.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm so excited. I'm honored that you guys have asked. I've been a fan of you guys for a while, and just to kind of see the pulse of what other people are saying and doing in the pageant world and in life in general. So it's nice to connect with you guys.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And Johnathan, I want to jump in right away and ask you, what exciting things have you been doing since moving back to Nashville?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. A lot of people have not realized that I've moved my business and my home back to Nashville, and it's been a whirlwind so far. We just moved back last year, and already within a year we've started dressing a lot of the country music scene and artists for the CMAs, the CMT Awards. The ACMs are coming up April 6th, and I will be back on the red carpet. I've become the red carpet fashion correspondent for Country Weekly magazine and Zeus Media and Zeus Country. So just dressing a lot of the country stars here in Nashville, as well as really building the business. We're offering a new collection this year that is just solely for our retailers. So there's no online sales on just a few styles of our little fun collection that we have. And that's basically just to say thank you to our retailers. And then also I hired one of my dear friends from Project Runway Season 9, and he was on Project Runway All-Stars with me last year, Joshua McKinley. So we collabed on a collection that launched and has been doing amazing. So those are just a couple of the key things that have surfaced and started rolling now that we're back in Nashville.
So many incredible things. And I also heard that you are developing a pageant system. Is that correct?
Well, actually, you know what? No, but let me tell you, it's funny. I get that all the time. I've actually teamed up with a pageant system called the Miss Unite system, and what I love about it is it actually unites all of the pageant systems. Whoever wins this pageant system, they get prepped, a wardrobe, and their entry fee paid into whatever Miss USA, Miss United States, Miss America system, or they get completely prepped and ready, as well as being a spokesperson for anti-bullying with several other charities that are involved. So the only thing I'm doing with it is giving a great prize package for the young ladies that win, a gown, as well as a possible modeling opportunity for me. And then also I'm helping with the opening number dresses. But actually starting or being my pageant, I'm only a part by being a sponsor and helping. So it's not my pageant, but it is a friend of mine's pageant. So I wish them the best of luck, and I think it's going to be a great system. I'm excited for it. It's got a really great message, and it's all about uniting really the whole world, but through pageantry and anti-bullying.
Oh, that is exciting. I would love to have that prize package from you and, of course, be your model. And I love the message of the pageant system. But now, do you know, is this something where you have to hold a title prior and you come in and title holders compete with one another? Do you know if that's a requirement of the system?
No, not at all. Not from my knowledge at all. I think anyone can join, anyone can enter, and it's really, they try to make it very easy and fun. And part of the entry fee, it's a lower entry fee. Basically, you're going to get shoes and your opening number dress, all from my company, and then also you get lots of other things during the couple of days of the pageant. So I definitely advise people go on Facebook, find the Miss Unite pageant, and check it out and see if it's something that sounds exciting or interesting for you. But it is a new system that is rapidly growing. This is going to be the first year. It's this August, and yeah, it's time is of the essence. So if anyone's interested, you can be, as long as you don't have a contract with any other title or anything like that, you can do it. So if you have another pageant title and they allow you to do it, absolutely you can do it. Or if you don't have a title at the current time, you can also do it.
Oh, so exciting. We will definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Okay, Jonathan, you need to tell us what is hot on the pageant stage. What do we want to be seen in? What should we be wearing if we want to capture that crown?
Well, let me tell you what's been so hot for me this year. Literally, I've incorporated a lot of really gorgeous new fabrics into the collection, and the silk velvet for me has been doing amazing. There's a style, 346 in my collection that we literally cannot keep in stock. It's got cap sleeves, nice jewels on the neckline. So that's one of the fabrics that's been a big trend for me, and then also very red carpet beautiful lines. I mean, low backs, fitted to the knee for the more mature or Miss girls, with like a mermaid. It's one of those things. I love pageantry right now because it is leaning towards more of a red carpet feel, and the girls, they don't want what a typical normal pageant dress looks like these days. There's a lot more romantic inspiration with a lot of lace and crystals and things like that. So that's what's really been hot for me. Even the Gatsby movie and everything has even started, really becoming a huge design inspiration for a lot of designers and collections. So you're seeing a lot of that kind of trending on the pageant stage as well.
Absolutely gorgeous, breathtaking, and we're seeing some of your designs come across the screen right now. Love it. So, would you say that pageant gowns and red carpet attire, is that something that's sort of the same right now, or would you wear something different on the red carpet versus a pageant stage?
Well, I think, for me as a designer, I try to design, I would say it's kind of 33% geared just towards pageant, 33% geared just towards red carpet. But then that other kind of 33% kind of crosses over, and it could really go either way. It just
Okay.
depends. There's a few elements that are not as prevalent or popular on the red carpet that are more prevalent on the pageant stage, but and that would be more of the AB or iridescent crystals typically is more of a pageant type thing. And one of the reasons I think is because they do sparkle so beautifully on stage. I think some of the silhouettes are a little bit more typical pageant appropriate. But no, you're seeing red carpet is a little bit more about taking more of a fashion risk, but still being a gorgeous gown. So, as a designer, we love those dramatic moments on the red carpet, or those dramatic moments when a young lady walks out on stage in a gown and people just, you can hear an audible gasp. That's like, that's the feeling that us designers live for. At least I live for personally.
Oh my goodness. And I absolutely love all of your designs. Loved seeing those gorgeous pictures. I could look at your gowns all day long. Love the sparkle. Love the detail. Oh my goodness.
Thank
You are
you so much.
incredible.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. I appreciate that so much. I love my job. I tell you, growing up with five sisters only helped me in my career. So, women are definitely my design inspiration. So, at least my biggest design inspiration.
Now, being on Project Runway, what was that experience like? And do you feel like that helped your career along? Did that advance your career at all?
Absolutely. You know what? I have to definitely give props to Project Runway. As a young designer, it's very hard to get your name out there. I mean, I see so many in all my travels, I see so many talented designers and artists that are incredible, but they don't have a major platform like that to get exposure. So for me, the exposure from Project Runway, I tell people, my experience was incredible having my art and designs critiqued by people like Heidi Klum and Michael Kors and Vera Wang and Isaac Mizrahi and Georgina Chapman, all of these people that are leaders in the industry. I mean, it's an invaluable life lesson, and it really has even helped me and helped change my focus as a designer and really intensely look at my designs and how can I push them to be even better. Because I have, yes, a huge pageant following, but now that I'm starting to kind of garner my red carpet customers and country music stars and people on the red carpet, it's one of those things where I really look at every design and see what can I do. Sometimes I'll think on it and like come back to a design and be like, what can I do to make this even more fabulous and more wearable and more exciting for my customers?
Now, you won the Fit for a Queen challenge. So, and that was where you dressed Tara Connor at Miss Universe, where she made the top 5. But where did your inspiration come from that? How did you decide on the creation that you made for her?
Well, you know what? There were several things that Tara had told us designers when we got the challenge. Basically, that she didn't want to show a lot of cleavage. She had a nice bust line, but she didn't want that to be what the gown was about. So that area I knew I wanted to kind of mask, accentuate, and fit beautifully, but not show cleavage, a lot of cleavage. So that's why I did that beautiful ornate lace necklace, like built into the gown.
Yes.
And she had said she kind of wanted earth tones. Well, I knew like a lot of the other designers were doing like greens and browns and things like that, which not that there's anything wrong with those colors, but they were choosing very drab, earthy colors. And I knew she was a gorgeous blonde, and no matter what, what pageant she was going to be in, she was still going to be on a pageant stage. So I wanted to have a little bit of color into her gown. So I chose an iridescent silk organza and a silk lining, and that iridescent silk organza was woven with a purple thread, like a beautiful amethyst thread, as well as a gold thread. So it gave a very earthy undertone, but still having that beautiful warmth of the purple and the beautiful color of the amethyst kind of popping through. And going with her golden hair and everything, I just wanted to really still make her look like just a vision, just a beautiful vision that was absolutely beautiful. Show off her great body. I wanted to keep the lines very slim and hugging to her body, and then keep the volume at the bottom, because I knew she would probably want to wear a stacked or a platform heel because of her height being a little bit more petite. So that's why I did that beautiful like organza kind of cloud mermaid hemline. And so that was the thing, to really mask the shoes, but to give her look like she was just kind of rising out of a cloud was kind of my vision and my idea.
Magnificent creation. She looked so breathtakingly beautiful, and obviously it worked.
Yeah, no, I know. It was my my highest placing at the Miss Universe pageant, being top 5. She was 4th runner-up. So so far anyway. So I've done a couple of other girls in the top 5, but I think Tara is the one that's gotten the highest so far. I haven't had a Miss Universe winner yet, but I think it's going to be here soon.
Absolutely, I think so. And Johnathan, we have some viewer questions for you.
Okay.
Someone wants to know where you get your inspiration from, and when did you decide that you wanted to be a designer?
You know what? I draw most of my inspiration from my customers and where they're going. Like literally, I travel all over to my various retailers all across really the world, and to do trunk shows. And I love seeing the pulse of the industry and what young girls are asking for and what they respond to and what they love from my collection, and even from other designers. So my inspiration really comes from my customer, as well as most of the time, like fabrics, the new fabrics that are available, and whether I design a print for a fabric or I just see a gorgeous fabric, and usually by touching and feeling the fabric and seeing how it drapes, I can instantly start to get a design idea. So that's where most of my inspiration comes from. But then, literally inspiration can come from anywhere. So when I go on a trip, I definitely try to pay attention to the architecture of the buildings, the skylines, I'm very big on construction and structure. If anyone remembers that from Project Runway, that was one of the things I was probably most praised on. And I love the structure and the detail that goes into the construction of a garment. So all of those pieces are really what drives my designs and what I feel makes the quality and the innovation stand through in the construction.
Well, that is exciting. And I don't think you always wanted to be a designer. Is that correct? I think you had a
No.
different career
Yeah.
path
No,
before that.
I did. I actually was a certified vet tech. I worked at a vet, actually two vet clinics, but one of them for 4.5 years. And this was before I changed my major to fashion design when I was in college. And then I got a job at a little clothing boutique where two of my five sisters bought their prom and pageant gowns. That was in Nashville. And I quickly became a sales consultant, a buyer for that store, and then I traveling to markets, buying for the little boutique all over the U.S. And I was just like, I felt guilty for getting a paycheck at the clothing store. So I was like, there's nothing glamorous about being bitten by dogs and
Right.
cats. So and having seeing them ill or putting them down. I mean, it was just like it was a very sad, stressful life and career choice, as also the thought of 8 years of school as opposed to 4 years of design school,
Right.
4 more years. So I just felt like I wanted to use my creative side and use my brain for my creativity and make that my career choice. So yeah, pre-vet to fashion design, that's been my path.
Oh, that is so exciting. And I love that you love animals. Obviously, you made the right career choice because you're so successful.
Well, thank you. And that's the thing is, I think I can still have pets. So that's
Right,
been kind of
exactly.
yeah, I have a little blonde Yorkie. She's 4 pounds and her name is Tiara.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
it. So
yeah,
cute.
imagine that. Yeah, it's funny.
Okay, we have another viewer question for you.
Sure.
This viewer wants to know who has been your most favorite celebrity to dress and why?
You know what? I actually would probably have to say, gosh, I've had so many amazing people that I've gotten to work with, but I would say one of the coolest people that I've designed for and just was so sweet was Jennifer Lopez. So I met her. I had signed with her production company to do a sizzle and a pilot for VH1, and it's called New Eurekan Productions. And so then it came up an opportunity after we had filmed the pilot with VH1 last year to do this charity event with Verizon Wireless, which Jennifer is a spokesperson for Verizon Wireless, and it was basically it was a big national contest, and one young lady won a dream quinceañera, and she won a styling session with myself and J Lo, and then a dream quince for 100 of her dearest friends and family members. So so from that, I met Jennifer and her stylist and got to create a dress for her, and then we've got a couple of other dresses that I have in the production process right now that I'll be sending to her hopefully within the next month. I leave for China on Tuesday, and hopefully I'm going to see those samples finished up this next week.
Oh my goodness, what an incredible career you have. And I have to say that I did see the video on that. Amazing. Loved it. And I love J-Lo.
Thank you. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. So, so sweet and literally beautiful, of course. I mean, she's just like stunning.
Oh, she definitely is. Definitely is. Okay, another viewer question for you. This
Sure.
viewer wants to know, what do you think when you see your gowns on other women?
You know what? It literally, it's pretty awesome to see, that young women not only can look beautiful in my clothes, but when I see them and like there's just a confidence and an attitude that goes with putting on a great gown or cocktail dress or even pair of shoes. I mean, it's one of those things. Every time I see someone in one of my designs, it's kind of a pinch myself moment. I'm just so excited to see that they tried on my clothes or shoes and looked and felt beautiful enough to purchase it. So it's a super humbling and flattering experience every time I get to see a customer in one of my creations.
And another viewer asks, how do you get your own signature creation? You know, so many times you do things, you wear what you feel good in, but you kind of still blend in with the crowd. How can you really make your look pop and get that signature look to really stand out? What tips do you have?
Absolutely. I think one thing is doing a little bit of research. Figure out, okay, what do I respond to? What do I love when I see celebrities on the red carpet or pageant contestants when they do well or win? Like, what are the key things that I really love about that person or what they've chosen, and kind of having that visual image can kind of give you a goal of what to work for yourself and how you want to look. That way you have an idea instead of just guessing, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll do my hair this way, or maybe I'll wear a blue gown or whatever. So really kind of look at what you respond to, then go to a professional, whether it's one of my retail stores or book an appointment with me at a trunk show. But I do a ton of custom stuff, whether I'm at the store or even through the stores through Skype sessions or emailing back and forth. I can do a sketch for you. I love to see typically a picture of the client first, because it means a lot. If I can't work with you one-on-one in person, it means a lot for me to kind of see your body type, your hair color, your face shape. I mean, all those design details really can go into a design. So, and then basically the custom process, if you want a custom gown, not just something off the rack for my collection, is like about 12 weeks. That's typically all we need. And then we'll ship the dress right to either to the customer or to the retailer where you want to go and get fitted and make everything perfect. And that's something a lot of people don't know either, is my collection only goes or is only offered in sizes 0 to 16 currently, but we can do custom sizing for anyone. If you are a 00 or an 18 or any size, we can make a gown for you. And typically a custom size of anything in my collection is going to be max about $100. So we can wardrobe anyone. So a lot of customers that have a little bit challenging body shape, or they're outside my size chart, then we can definitely, assist them and help make them look and feel beautiful in Johnathan Kayne as well.
Oh, that is great. I know we've had some plus size women asking, so that's great information for them. And we've also had some viewers asking, what do you plan to do with your shoe line? And what exciting things do you have coming up with your gowns?
Absolutely. Let me tell you, well, with the shoe line, we're in our, I think, 7th year. So we're so
Wow.
blessed, so excited. 6th or 7th year, I don't even know. So we are so excited. I guess it's definitely 7th year. So we are basically, one of the exciting things is we're going to start launching a smaller fall collection from Johnathan Kayne as well. So normally it's just been one collection a year, the spring collection. The line has built and got such a strong following that the owners of the shoe company, Ed Renee at Benjamin Walk, he basically was like, you know what, we really want to expand the Johnathan Kayne brand of shoes. Would you be interested in designing a fall collection for us as well? And I was like, absolutely. Are you kidding me? So I'll get started on that yesterday. So this fall actually will be the first season that we should have a few fall collection Johnathan Kayne shoes. So the collection will be growing this year. I listened to my customers and my retail stores of what they're looking for, what people wished was in my collection. So this year we did launch a children's shoe. So it's actually in children's sizes, and it's basically a little girl's version of my #1 seller, the Austria, just without the 4-inch heel. But it has a little like 1 or 3/4 or 1-inch heel, and it's just a little beautiful little girl shoe that she could be 4 or 5 years old or 11 years old, but she can finally wear Johnathan Kayne with her Sunday dress or with her pageant dress, whatever, or with her sweatpants. I don't care, as long as she wears it. So those are available. We are kind of adding more color into the collection this year because I do have so many women that are like, you know what, I love your shoes. I want to wear them for more every day, not just with my formals. So we will be expanding the line and even expanding the dress line as well. So there's lots of things that are exciting going on with both lines, and even with Joshua's line, it's doing amazing. He's actually going with me to China and to visit all of our other factories as well next week. So check out for our collab collection as well.
Oh my goodness, we will definitely do that. Cannot wait to see what you have in store. Okay, question for you. We want to know why you want to be the wizard. Not really sure of the story behind this, but we got to know, why do you want to be the wizard?
You know what? Chris Wilmer has been a friend of mine for a long time, and we have a funny inside joke about the wizard. So, and he says it, you have to hear Chris say wizard, the word wizard. It's just really funny. And I'll let Chris, the director of the Miss United States pageant, I'll let him tell you about his wizard story. So it's pretty.
Okay, I will definitely ask him because I have to know.
I'll be the dress wizard, but he's the wizard. Yeah.
And I also have to announce to all of the viewers, oh my goodness, I am so excited because we are doing a very special promotion with you. So
Yes.
One of our viewers will be winning a fabulous, gorgeous pair of your shoes.
Absolutely. Any style they want from my collection.
Oh, exciting. So they get to choose the style. Love it.
Yep.
And the theme of the promotion is Feeling Beautiful in Johnathan Kayne. So we are asking viewers to submit photos or stories about feeling beautiful in Johnathan Kayne, and that can be submitted. It can be tweeted to Johnathan. If you check out his website, you can find the links to all of his social media there.
Yep, it's right there on my homepage. My Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram would be the easiest for us to be able to work with this promotion for sure. And I'm so excited to see all of the women feeling beautiful in our stuff.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. And when you submit your story or your photo, remember the theme is Feeling Beautiful in Johnathan Kayne, be sure to hashtag Pageant Live. And I'm so excited to see all of the entries.
Absolutely, me too. I can't wait to see.
And now I do believe that we have a special caller on the line. So let's see if he is available and ready.
Perfect.
Hello, Chris, are you there? Well, to those of you watching, Chris Wilmer, the executive producer of the Miss United States pageant, will be joining us by telephone. So very excited for that because we have an important announcement to share with everyone.
Hello,
Chris, are you there? Well, hello, Chris.
Hey, Cain, I heard that you somehow were talking about our wizard story. I think we'll leave that magic for what happened down in Charlotte when it first originated. So we'll just leave that alone for a little bit and let the viewers wonder what that's about. But I wanted to ask you, what's coming up for you, Cain? Are you doing the Chicago market?
Well, I'm not doing Chicago market until fall. I leave for a factory visit to work on the samples for 2015. My 2015 collection, I leave on Tuesday, so I'm going to be there. And then I will be at the Atlanta market at our permanent showroom down in Atlanta at the Apparel Mart, April 1st through the 3rd. And then I'll be back in Atlanta for the August market for the launch of my 2015 collection, and then Chicago this fall. I think it's in September. So, but I'm not going to the Chicago market that's coming up in the next week or so.
Oh, okay. A lot of folks don't know that you and I go way back as friends, and of course, before I became the national director of Miss United States, I produced fashion shows all over the country, and you and I did a lot of traveling together and showcasing your collection in all these markets. And I just wanted to congratulate you. I hear you just got back from China. I guess you were doing some buying over there.
Yeah, no, we literally all the time. We have so many things going on and traveling back and forth. But yeah, no, we head back to China on Tuesday. So just lots of new developments and additions to the collection. So I'm really excited to take Joshua with me this time and to work on our collab collection together, as well as the Johnathan Kayne line. Both lines will be expanding this year.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations to all that you've done with your career, and especially since Project Runway for season 3. It's just a wonderful success story. And last year we finally caught up with you, and you were so gracious enough to come and MC Miss United States. Of course, we've moved to the nation's capital from Las Vegas, and we hold Miss United States on the 4th of July week, and you were so nice to come and did a great job emceeing for us. And you had Jessica Black, who was Miss United States 2010. Lovely Jessica. She emceed with you as your co-host. And this year we have an equally lovely young woman to be our MC. And Stephanie McGrain, thank you so much for being our MC this year for Miss United States. And I don't know if Johnathan knew that or not, but we wanted to kind of tie it in with the history. And, of course, Stephanie, we thank you so much in advance for your service this coming year, and want to just say welcome to the Miss United States family.
Oh my goodness. And Chris, I have to say thank you so much for this incredible honor. I am so excited to be working with you and the Miss United States organization. So I'm truly honored, and I cannot wait.
Well, we hope that it will obviously, it's difficult to replace someone with such personality and style as Mr. Johnathan Kayne, but
very true.
I mean,
a leading man. So, who is it that you would like to announce is going to be your co-host this year?
Absolutely. I am so excited to announce that Mr. Stephen Roddy of the Pageant Planet will be my co-host for the Miss United States pageant. So excited. Love Stephen. Cannot wait for this awesome opportunity. We are going to have a blast together.
I think it's going to be a great combination. Cain, last year you met Stephen. Of course, you guys were almost roommates there, where you were housed at the hotel where we put everybody up. I was telling someone the other day, between Stephanie and Stephen, it's going to be like an ultra bright commercial with this white teeth thing going.
I know. They're going to be a gorgeous couple to look at during the pageant, that's for sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for having me on for a moment. This obviously we have work to do, Stephanie. I look forward to working with you as well. And, of course, Pam with Pageant Live, such a wonderful woman to work with. And Cain, always just love sent to you from Miss United States and our organization. This show obviously is about you and not us, but we appreciate you taking the time to allow us to make this announcement, and it means a lot to me, Cain. I love you to death, and if there's anything that we can do for anyone out there, happy pageanting, and remember, you cannot spell United States without us.
I love it.
So do I. Oh my goodness, and thank you so much, Chris. So excited. Thank you.
Absolutely. Good talking to you, Chris. Bye.
Bye-bye. And also I want to mention that the fabulous title holders, national title holders, will be at the pageant. Of course, Candace Dillard, Miss United States from the District of Columbia. Lexi Richardson, Miss Teen United States from Arizona. Savannah Brown, Miss Junior Teen United States from North Carolina. And Jennifer Jones, Ms. United States from South Carolina. And the 2014 pageant will be held in Washington, D.C., July 1st through July 6th. The host hotel will be the fabulous Crystal City Marriott. And for additional information, be sure to check out the website at www.missunitedstates.com. Okay, now Johnathan, I watched the pageant last year. Phenomenal MC. So what advice can you give to me in terms of being a great MC this year?
You know what? I think literally it sounds crazy for me to give you advice, especially you're so great.
Oh, you're so sweet.
In
Thank
front
you.
of the camera and in front of people. But the main thing really is just no matter what comes your way, just be there to have fun, keep calm, and sparkle. That's really the main thing. So if you need some dresses or wardrobe for that week or while you're emceeing, you definitely let me know, and we'll get you taken care of. But yeah, just keep calm and have fun and sparkle away. It's going to be awesome.
Love your advice. Oh my gosh. And Jonathan, I love you. Thank you so, so much. So excited.
You're welcome, honey. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
And before we wrap up, can you tell the viewers one more time, how can we follow your journey? Tell us what your web address is and where we can find you. I know we can find you on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, but what is your web address where we can find the links to all of those sites?
The easiest thing, if you want to connect with me through my social media, is really just go to my website, which is www.jonathankayne.com, and it's JOHNATHANKAYNE.com. So it's spelled a little crazy, but and then at the top right of my homepage are all of my my major social media, from Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. So connect with me. I'd love to connect with my fans for sure.
Oh, fabulous. Oh my goodness. And I just love you. Thank you so much for being a guest today. I think you are fabulous. Such an honor to have you on the show. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Thanks so much, Stephanie, and all the fans. So I really, really appreciate you guys for watching.
And thanks to the viewers for tuning in. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Jonathan.
Bye-bye, love.
Bye.